Hey, sir, is there a reason why you have an attitude?
Yeah, why does this guy got to be rude? It's a bad representation for your company.
Go back inside, sir. Immediately. San Joaquin Valley Transparency. I'm here with News Now California. I'm here with Nateskates182. And all the way from New Jersey, he flew in to come and record with some California folks. And we have WolfyGladly, accountability inspector. Private property, no trespassing. We're just on the sidewalk. You guys make sure you hit that like button, even if this video sucks. I guess there's a channel. It's funny because there's this channel that kind of talks about auditors and stuff, and he tells you make sure you subscribe and hit the dislike button. Pretty funny. But yeah, don't hit the dislike button, guys. Hit the like button. It helps my video get out there in the suggestion box. So, Mr. WolfyGladly, all the way from New Jersey. Bark. So we're here at the MSA Aerospace, and nobody's come out. Pretty damn boring audit. Pretty damn boring audit. I'm standing right here at the MSA Aerospace, and I look across the way, and I see this place. Mason, Reliable Precision Controls. What does that company do? You guys can find out. Leave it in the comment section. Greatly appreciated. Sometimes companies have contracts with the government we don't know about, and I think it's important for the public to be able to know which companies have a contract with the government, not keep it hidden and stuff, you know. And so we can have an understanding of where our tax dollars are going and how they're being spent. And I mean, we don't need to make, you know, we don't need to be spending money on garbage stuff we don't need. I was at a police station where I seen a poster, and it said, and it had a picture of a homeless man. It said, "Anything helps, God bless," the picture. And on the bottom of that poster at the police station, it says, "Don't give money to homeless people. Give money to the institutions that have a permanent solution," which makes it's a lie, because how are you gonna throw money at an installation, a building, but not give to the people? How much money are you actually giving to make this installation? You throw away money. Sometimes you gotta build a wall, break it down because you don't want that wall there, and then you gotta build a wall somewhere else, and then break that one down and build it somewhere else because you decided that it could have went somewhere else. We need to make this office bigger, or, you know, there's all kinds of money that goes into this kind of crap. And in reality, I think it is cheaper to actually just give people money and help people. Yes, there's gonna be people that take advantage of free money, free food, free everything, free place to stay. You're gonna make so many installations. Then they want you to go through all kinds of different things so that you can qualify. And a lot of people don't qualify for certain things, and they end up on the streets, and they don't ever get help that was the promised help and the money that was funded for the installation. If I'm not mistaken, people are supposed to be able to live in America debt-free if all our resources were taken, and that's why they have print Federal Reserve notes. And in America, we shouldn't see homeless in the streets the way we do. And there's a channel that I want to give a shout out to. He doesn't know who I am, but I watch every now and then when I get a chance. It's called Invisible People, and he goes and interviews a lot of people, and in there you'll see that a lot of people are homeless and not by choice. You see some stories where their spouses have passed away and they find hard times and end up homeless, and someone will lose their job and they end up homeless, and it's pretty sad. There's a lot of things that could be fixed. For instance, the workforce in the private sector. How about creating 4 shifts? And this is for you, company owners. Why not create 4 shifts instead of 3? Pay people for 6 hours instead of 8. No unpaid lunches. Everybody should be getting paid for lunch. You have a child at home that needs your attention and your time, to teach them. But you have to go to work and drive to work and get ready. So going to and from work, that probably takes at least an hour out of your day. Taking an hour lunch unpaid is another hour out of your day. So you're actually working 10 hours a day, not 8, and only getting paid for 8. It's just sad. And all you private company owners, you could change it. You don't need the government's permission to do something. You could change it. You can make 4 shifts. Pay people 6 hours. And if somebody says, "Well, shit, I need to work 8 hours, not 6." Maybe you could work something out where you can get 2 shifts or a shift and a half or something, but get paid for every hour that you're there at work. People are just barely making it. They're barely surviving in the United States. There's a lot of poverty. And there's a lot of rich people. And if I'm not mistaken, even the rich people are very giving. You just got to find the good ones and the nice ones. And I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of everything that goes with what I'm saying. I get it, man. And I don't believe that I have the solutions to everything. I don't believe I have the answers to anything. I have more questions than answers. Just like today. Does MS Aerospace have a contract with the federal government? I personally don't know. I was walking by, seen this place. I figured I'd record them for a little bit. And that's where we're at. Dun 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 dun. Concerned. Befuddled.
What's going on, guys?
What's that?
What's going on?
Howdy, partner.
Nothing much. How you guys filming? What?
What's that?
What?
Just hobbies. We like to go out and film big buildings.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Howdy,
That's
partner.
the dumbest answer I've ever heard.
What's going on?
Excuse me?
You gotta be insulting. Now you gotta be insulting, man. I was cordial to you. Yeah. How you doing?
I just said it was a
Doing
dumb
good.
answer.
Not
I
too
didn't
bad.
say you were dumb.
I just answered him. We're out just doing it.
Hey, sir, is there a reason why you have an attitude?
Yeah, why does this guy got to be rude? It's a bad representation for your company.
Go back inside, sir. Immediately.
I told him I like coming out. And then he said, yeah, we just like coming out, filming in public, big buildings, and he says that's the dumbest answer I ever heard.
So I'm a little confused. You're filming our building?
Yes.
Yeah, well right now I'm filming.
What's confusing about that, sir?
We can see.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you both.
What's confusing about that?
I don't think I've ever met anybody that likes to film big buildings.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Nice to meet you.
Normally I film smaller ones, but
Yeah.
today it's big ones.
I make calendars with big buildings.
Do you?
If you wanted a video camera, where could you go buy one?
I'm sorry?
If you wanted to buy a video camera, where would you buy one?
That's an interesting question. I don't know.
Best Buy, Amazon. And then photography and
Okay,
videography
so
is
to film
free.
the building. Yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
All right.
Thanks,
Have a good
Jerry.
one.
Jerry Smith, was it? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Friday.
Awesome. Have a great day, man.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. You might
Hey, you know,
tell
one
him not to be so rude.
yeah, one thing would be like when somebody's out there and when
I think he just apologized.
thank you, man.
The redheaded guy.
Yeah.
I think he just apologized.
I appreciate it, man. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
appreciate it, man.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you. Yeah, hey, you have a pretty good attitude, by the way, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Larry.
Hey, so come here. You want me to tell you what we really do? Okay, here we go. I'll give you my card, man, since you had a good attitude.
And a good shirt.
And a good shirt, that's right. So we just go out and record in public, make sure that everybody understands that we have a First Amendment right to. We usually go to federal installations, any place that has a contract with the federal government. We like to go and we ask questions, where's our tax dollars and stuff like that. And sometimes we don't know if a place has a contract with the federal government or anything, so we'll just go out and record and, and we'll ask questions. And some of our supporters and our viewers, they are, some of them are smarter than we are, so they will let us know where we're at and what we're doing, and like, hey man, just keep doing what you're doing. We have a lot of support, and it's basically trying to make sure that we keep the First Amendment, and we're trying to create friends to the First Amendment.
Remind me what the First Amendment is?
Freedom of speech,
Yeah.
freedom of religion, freedom of press.
Okay.
And freedom to wear that shirt you're wearing.
That's right, man. Freedom to wear that
I
awesome
really
shirt.
Like my shirt.
I do. It's cool, man.
When you're done with it, you can mail it to
Well,
me.
you know what?
Use it as a gift.
If
I paid a lot for this shirt. I'm not mailing it to you.
Hey, if you're gonna wear a nice shirt like that, you have to have a good attitude, like you do, man.
So you're here to ensure your First Amendment rights.
Right.
Okay.
And nobody has to come out, and nobody has to come and
But
talk
I'm
to
sure
us and
you
stuff.
guys would realize it's unusual for us.
It is.
All right, you're welcome to come out now.
And we have First Amendment rights, of course.
That's
One
right,
of which would
that's
be
right.
Ask you what's going on.
Sure. And we don't have to answer.
And you
but we're
came out friendly, and then you just
Yeah.
ask questions, and we understand you can probably.
And we do this more of an educational thing, man. Like
Who is it that you're educating?
everyone,
Everyone.
us, you, especially public officials. We just go out and record and just make sure that they understand, because it would amaze you to see that police sometimes think that we have to answer if we're not breaking the law. Like, they work for us until we break the law. You
And
know
of
what I
course,
mean?
that's not our position either. We have a national leave or anything like that.
Right. No, you've been.
Joe was a
Yeah,
little
you don't want to ask us to
Yeah.
leave a public sidewalk. That would make no
In reality,
I
man.
would warn you though, be careful on this here sidewalk. There's a big, if you walk down, you got to be careful you don't trip. These trees here, they've torn up the sidewalk.
Oh man, I'm
Be
gonna
careful.
buy.
Oh, I
a
see.
Beverly
Be
Hills
careful
then.
with that. Because I didn't follow Beverly Hills because
Yeah, if I trip, I get a big Beverly Hills.
oh, it's a Beverly. Oh, I got you now. You're gonna trip, and with the settlement, you're gonna buy a
city
Beverly Hills.
taxpayers.
That was sarcasm.
I thought you were implying the sidewalks in Beverly Hills were better than the sidewalks in Sylmar, which may in case be the fact. All right, so
We'll let you roll, man.
Enjoy your time. I gotta go back to work.
And he was just mildly rude, so a little slap on the wrist will be all right, man.
I don't want to slap you. Be fine, slap you down.
All right, Jerry, have a great one, man. Yeah, that's the walk of education, not the walk of shame. That's right. Another educated person. Hopefully he watches my channel. Hopefully he appreciates what we do. That's the main goal. Sure, there's gonna be people on my channel. There's gonna be videos on my channel that everyone won't agree with and stuff, but I will have like videos that people will appreciate and stuff. So there they are.
beg to differ. Learn your rights.
You
Go
shouldn't-
get educated.
you shouldn't-
And you'll find out that you're incorrect.
Well, yeah, when you're wrong, you shouldn't be begging like that.
I hope you're right.
Don't hope. We are.
Yeah.
If you are, you are.
It's good to have hope.
I'm just letting you know that I do not wish you to videotape me, but you're free to do.
Why not? You got a nice haircut.
Let me
You're
ask you.
well-dressed.
Let me ask you a question. What kind of logic is that? You walk up to a video camera and say, "I don't like to be videotaped."
I do not want to be.
That's horrible logic, sir.
I did not walk to your camera. You guys walked over here.
Hey, check it
On a
out. You see
sidewalk.
that?
We're on a sidewalk.
Check this out.
To me.
You see that camera?
And I was
right there?
talking to Jerry.
You're being videotaped.
I was talking to Jerry, and you interjected yourself.
Jared. Jared.
Larry.
Larry, forgive me, Larry. The guy in the nice shirt. Larry is
Jerry.
his name?
Larry Smith?
Apparently you're addressing
Larry
somebody,
Smith?
somebody you don't know.
No, why would you see? You're making a lot of assumptions, my friend.
Okay.
You should just not engage us.
If you would have stayed inside
Get
the building,
educated.
you wouldn't be on film right now.
Enjoy your life.
What you want to do.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
What we're doing.
You are free to do it.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what you should have said in the get-go.
I like your shirt.
I'm just not giving you my permission.
Well, we don't need your permission. We don't need your permission.
They both have nice shirts. A nice shirt clip.
Your choice.
No, it's not my choice. That's the law.
Okay.
I don't write the law. That's the Constitution.
Do you like freedom, sir?
I do.
That's what we do. Freedom.
But we can't enjoy it, but you can. That's it. It's only a one-way street.
Why is he
Seems to
saying
me
your
like you're
name's
enjoying
not
it.
Larry? Isn't your name Larry? No.
Oh, he was BSing us.
My name's Phil.
Phil?
Yeah. What's your name then?
Larry.
Your name?
Wait, you're not giving your name. What's your name?
My name's on my badge. You saw my name.
I thought it was Larry.
No,
Jerry?
no, I think you maybe missed it.
What is it then?
My name's Harry Smith.
Harry Smith.
Okay,
What
sorry.
would your name be?
I just told you.
Your last name?
My last name? Phil. Phil.
Phil. David.
Well, listen, fellas, it's been fun talking to you.
Well, it
we're,
was
we're
until-
gonna go back to work.
Until
Enjoy your morning.
yeah.
Um,
That's why I said you
to-
must
for-
be a big shot
to this
for
gentleman,
watching us so much.
Thank you for giving us a pretty good video. We appreciate it. That's the beautiful thing about freedom and being in public is there's absolutely no expectation of privacy in public.
Harmful or illegal stuff.
Sir, but you cannot trespass my eyes.
Right. It is private.
Oh, see, for every quick answer you got, we got one too.
Wasting of privacy from a public vantage point.
Seems like your goal is
To educate, sir. That's our goal. Okay, let me ask you this: do you feel you feel angry, but behind that anger, underneath that anger, it's a little bit of education.
For me, it's the sun on my bald head. That's
You could wear a cap, man.
I do need to wear a
You're
cap.
free to go back inside anytime you like.
Okay, well, we are, fellas. We'll see you later.
All right, Harry. Have a good one,
Look
man.
forward to it.
Don't spill
If
any.
others come out and say the same thing, we'll educate them.
Don't spill your coffee
Thanks, Harry.
on your nice shirt.
Hey, buddy, if you want to show me where your car is, I'll get your license plate. Because license plates are for the public to see, so it wouldn't be a problem either.
Don't be angry. Be happy. And cross your arms. That's a sign of defeat.
That's funny.
that makes you happy.
Well, you're walking away defeated, sir. But Harry's a great guy.
Harry, Larry, Jerry.
Harry's Harry.